Seamus, we're completely different people from completely different worlds.
It shouldn't matter.
It does, though.
Don't sweat the small stuff and beat yourself up over nothing. Don't you get caught up.
So I'd like to talk about one of these hidden gems called The Lovers, and it's so weird that I came across this so late, considering it's been out for almost a year, more than a year actually at this point. But I'm so glad I came across it, and I'd like to share that experience with you and probably convince you guys to give it a watch.
It's because I won't make you happy.
First of all, it's a comedy. It's a romantic comedy, but it's done in a way that's different from the typical or conventional romantic comedies that you're accustomed to getting, especially from these streamers like Netflix and Amazon, in the sense that it has that dry British humor, and therefore it's not trying too hard to be funny. It's just circumstances within scenes that give context to some of the jokes, and I ended up laughing way more than I thought I was going to, especially since the trailer sold it off as a more serious endeavor. However, I ended up laughing quite a lot. I had a number of chuckles, and I have to give props to the lady, the actress, the talent who plays Janet, because she has such impeccable comedic timing. And there are instances where I had to rewind just to, because I was laughing so much, I had to rewind and catch up on what I'd missed.
So he said good morning, and you said suck a fucking dick.
Who says good morning, anyway? I mean, what does he think he is, a fucking Disney princess? He's lucky I didn't punch him in the face.
The premise of the show is it focuses, we're brought into the fray of Seamus, who's a news correspondent, a famous one in London, and he's living the typical celebrity influencer life where it feels empty. And in contrast, we're introduced to Janet, a supermarket attendant. She works in Belfast in Ireland, and Seamus goes to Belfast to cover a certain topic where he ends up in a situation that he ends up meeting Janet, and they met under very interesting circumstances where he foils her attempt at taking her life. And from there they hit it off. They have this awkward, weird, but somehow charming chemistry, and that is actually what carries the show. The interactions, they are not quippy, fast talking, one-line zingers like other romantic comedies. They have this awkwardness. They have a camaraderie in the sense of it all, despite their situation, where especially how they handle Janet's situation, which I'm not going to delve into because it's going to be spoilers. However, it's quite funny, and by the end of episode 1, you're really drawn in to this pair of misfits. And yeah, I think given the subject matter, because it starts off on sort of like a serious note-ish, not like super serious, but just somehow serious, the prevailing episodes end up being full of warmth and lightheartedness, especially when they're in the element, when they're together. And they have very funny instances where you are wondering, will they, won't they? Because again, it's not they just fall for each other or anything. No, it's more of, are they friends? Will they be more than friends? Will they just coexist as friends? The show leaves you guessing, and it dangles a carrot. It doesn't give you the carrot as is. It dangles it in front of your face, and the writers do a good job of making the interactions interesting, despite them not being romantically involved.
I thought you were shy because you didn't reply to my text, and I thought maybe you wanted something to happen between us, but you were being all English about it.
Sorry, I didn't reply to your text, so you thought you'd break into my hotel room?
I didn't break in.
Attack me in the shower?
I didn't attack you in the shower. I gave you a little wave. Did you not see my wee wave? It was...
What also works is how imperfect and flawed they are, which I touched on earlier, in the sense that they don't have the usual response, creepiness to everything. They're very, very awkward, especially Janet. She's a very awkward individual, and in a way she makes Seamus feel a bit unsettled at times, but then he realizes that her awkwardness brings out the best possible version of him, and he enjoys being around her. And therefore, because the show is dialogue heavy and we're just presented with these two characters, the interactions are what keep you invested in the story. The chemistry is top notch. It's very organic, and the show sells you on why these two individuals could come together and be a unit, because they're from different worlds. Seamus, again, like I touched upon, he's a celebrity and Janet is a commoner, and the show does something interesting with that dynamic, again, which I won't jump into. Yeah, but it makes that dynamic work to the advantage of these two individuals. Again, coming back to Janet, she has a certain darkness and sadness to her. Throughout the show, we are told she's depressed, and I think the show waits to reveal why she's in this situation. But she tends to have these instances where she's a foul mouth who doesn't really care. She just says what's on her mind, regardless of if she offends you or not. And there are those moments within the show that showcase her being sad, or like trying to sort of delve into why she's dark, why she harbors this darkness inside her, and she handles it very well, the actress, where she has a good balance between comedy and the drama. And in my opinion, she's the one who really holds this show together because of what is being asked of her. And that's all I'll say. I don't want to go so much into it. I don't want to ruin the experience for anyone who's interested in checking it out. But she does a good job of always deflecting the serious matters or situations with this deadpan humor that I was having a blast. I won't even lie. I'm more of a proponent of British comedy, therefore this was within my wheelhouse. So I was having a blast. I was surprised actually at how much I laughed watching this show. And it's very addictive, to the sense that I binged all 6 episodes in one sitting. I didn't even realize that I was done. I was like, oh wow, because I really shot there like 26 minutes with the credits. So if you enjoy human shows or features that touch upon the human connection, then this will highly come in as a recommendation from me. And coming off Nobody Wants This, another show that deals with the same subject matter that I enjoyed a lot, this is up there with Nobody Wants This. It's a very entertaining, fun, funny, charming, witty, and heartfelt experience which you'll walk away with a smile on your face. And I'm really looking forward to the second season. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching till the end. Let me know what you're watching. What recommendations would you share in vein of the genre that you're discussing within this video? Kindly share any recommendations you have down in the comment section, and I'll definitely give it a watch.